New plan. We're going to move this thing along. We're not going to use the maps right now. We're going to go back and forth between Zach and I and the hunters in Zach. Clare County, who do you have?
We have Robert Herman. He's from Saginaw. I got this 12-point, 18.5-inch spread. Rifle, opening day.
Yeah.
A little late in the day. Did you see anything before this?
A few does in the morning, but all in all, it was pretty quiet out there.
Quiet.
That is awesome.
I wonder how it was in Gladwin County.
Congratulations.
David Willett?
Well, I seen one spike during bow season, and that was about it besides this one.
One during, how many times did you hunt?
All week I was laid off.
Holy cow. And you got one that's a 10-point with a 21-inch spread.
Yeah.
Man, that's pretty darn slow.
Yeah, it was. Real slow.
And that was in Gladwin County.
Gladwin County.
Huh. How was it there in Aranac?
Aranac County, we did not have any entries. However, from Huron County, we've got Brian Bickford from Sports Creek. He got this 10-point, 19-inch spread, private land, opening day, around lunchtime. Were you heading out to lunch? Or?
Actually, no, not at all. My brother and I, we hunt all day, and about 11:15, not after seeing too many deer, he walked in, and that was it. It was
great. Well, congratulations. Fred, we got another person from Huron County?
Paul Stade from Shelby Township got a 15-point.
Wow. It was during bow season.
Really? Was it a good bow season for you? I mean, aside from this?
It was very good. It was.
Did you see a lot of deer?
Mostly does. My nephew and brother, they got bucks also during bow season.
Wow, a 15-pointer. Would you have shot something smaller?
If I would have saw one. Yeah.
I see. Okay. Okay, what about Bay County?
Next entry is Donald Baldwin from Bay City. 23 points. Wow.
Huge.
Wow. All I can say is wow. That is
a big boy.
Awesome. Wow. Look at that. Hold that up for the camera.
You're going to come back at the end here, you know that?
Yeah.
You weren't being, I mean,
20.
My God.
3 points. Now, you know, let's drop to Midland County, Zach. We'll
Okay.
talk to Don a little bit. John, how do you pronounce your last name? Mendyke? Mendyke. Now, you know, you could say that you only got a 4-pointer.
Right. And then after I tell everybody how wide it is, they don't believe me.
And how wide is it?
16 3/4 inside.
Wow. That's and 5.5-inch tines. That's inside, but outside it's 18 1/8.
Right.
Which is how it makes our minimum here. Got that on opening day, public land.
Right.
Hey,
Correct.
4 points can be big too.
I'm happy with it.
Congratulations.
And then the center of the state, Isabella County, we've got Richard Fairchild out of Birch Run. He's got this awesome 14-pointer, almost a 21-inch spread. Private land.
Private land.
Have you been scoping this guy out?
No, never seen him before this. This is the only time we've seen him. The only time I seen him. He come out, and that was it.
Well, great. Congratulations. Fred, we're heading to Mecosta County now.
Yeah, Ryan Pellerito, a young guy.
Yeah,
How young?
14.
Your first year hunting with a gun?
Yeah, at 7:30 I got, first of all, there's an 8-point, and then the 10-point came and scared it away.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, would you have shot the 8-point?
Yeah, I was getting ready to shoot it.
I tell you, you had quite. This was in. You're from Big Rapids, and this was up in Mecosta County. 10 points, 21 1/4 inch spread, 8-inch tine. So you think hunting's pretty easy, huh?
No, yeah. It's funny.
It's funny. Yeah, it is.
Well, then in Newaygo County, we got Douglas Slager II from Kentwood. Did Douglas Slager I get you into hunting?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Dad's a big part of my hunting.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
18.
18. Luckily, a buddy of mine, Dave, lets me hunt with him, and Dad got me into it, so yeah, this is even bigger than what he's ever gotten for, so.
Awesome. Did you hear a lot of shots opening day?
Not a whole lot, but this is the only one that mattered to me.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oceana County, we have Dan Mundinger from Muskegon. Little Dan?
Jacob.
Future hunter.
Future hunter, okay. How was hunting there in Oceana County?
This is the only deer I saw because it was first thing in the morning, and then I had to go show him off. But
So
we did fairly well. Uncles got their deer, so cousin.
Boy, this is a heavy rack.
Yes.
I'll tell you that.
Biggest deer of my life.
Oh, I guess. Dan Mundinger, congratulations. Another one from Muskegon County.
Yeah, Eric Jennings from Muskegon also. He's hunting on public land. Got, let's see, the 10-point is the one
Opening day, yeah.
you got mounted here. And then
This is an 8-point rifle buck I got.
8-point. Public land worked out good for you, though,
It
huh?
worked out real good this year.
Okay, you gonna go back?
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Home County, we actually had 9 entries from that county, but take a look at this one. Jeremy Peterson got this, about the 6th day of the season.
No, this is opening day.
Oh, I see. You
About
took
quarter to 4.
Oh, you didn't take it to the taxidermist till the 21st?
Yeah.
I see.
Take it home, show all my
So,
buddies.
so how big was this?
12 point with 17.5-inch spread.
How old are you?
17.
Way to go.
Thanks.
Well, congratulations, Newaygo County.
And our next entry out of Montcalm County, Rich Johnson from Sheridan got this magnificent 10-point, a 19.5-inch spread, 12-inch longest tine. That's a fat rack.
Yeah, I was pretty impressed when it came over the hill.
Now, private land, had you just been scoping this guy out, or?
You know, we never saw him.
Never
saw
saw
him.
him.
He did come in with 5 other bucks, so I got to pick.
Outstanding. Well, you got to be proud of that.
Thank you.
Gratiot County produced one for a guy who I was pheasant hunting with on the show back in the 80s. Dan DeLong from Lansing. 10-pointer, 12-inch tine. You hot dog.
Got to get lucky every now and then.
Now, what's your son holding?
My boy's holding a 9-point that was with this buck.
You got a double?
Yeah, 19-pointer. 10 here and 9 there.
That's what a great way to go. Congratulations, Dan DeLong from Lansing. Whoa.
And then from Saginaw County, Darren Hunt from Ovid. No, this isn't Darren? 37. I'm sorry, next card, please. Harold Bowler Jr., Beeler Jr. from Saginaw, 11-point. I was going to say it, but that one extra point. That is huge.
It's got a lot of mass.
That has. Did you think it was an 11-point when you saw it? Or?
No. Once I seen the rack, I never looked back at it.
You know,
got it with my bow in October.
It's not only heavy, but look how tall it is.
All right. Well,
I love that.
congratulations.
I
Thanks.
love that. And look at you with 2 bucks.
Yes, opening day, my big 6-point.
Uh-huh. And
Sunday, the 10-point.
Okay.
We was up on the wildlife refuge up by Saginaw.
Okay, you're Tony Vandevenner from
No,
Bertrand.
Darwin Hunt.
Darwin Hunt. Okay,
Darwin
we'll
Hunt.
get this worked out. Now, is it obviously it didn't hurt you hunting from a wheelchair this year?
Not this year. The year before, I missed 5 different deer up there.
Whoa.
This is a non-ambulatory up there, so they get some big deer up there.
Well, very good, Tony. Excellent.
From Tuscola County, Aaron Hart from Vassar got this 9-point, 17.75-inch spread. You got that with the muzzle loader.
Yep. I don't know. I seen him a couple times during bow season. I went up north gun hunting, came back, passed up on a couple different bucks up there, and came back home and got this. Skipped school. It was worth it.
Well, outstanding. The season was good for you.
Yeah, real good.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Now we have Anthony Vandevenner, who's from Birch Run. You got this. Oh, look at this. This is the one you wrote down on your form is so palmated.
Yep.
Wow. That in the county?
Saginaw.
Saginaw County. One of these big, tall ones. There's a lot of them that come from that area this tall, but that palmation is really cool. Did you see many deer?
Yeah, a lot of deer this year. Real good year. Yep. Passed on quite a few smaller bucks. And just seen this one and quit looking.
Way to go. That's Tony with the big one from
And then
Saginaw.
We have Trace Ribble. Ribble? Okay. From Port Huron, got this buck out of St. Clair County. A 12-pointer with a 22-inch spread. You got this on private land opening day.
Yes, I did.
Did you hear very many other shots?
A few shots in the morning. I got this about 10:15. I got to thank a couple of my partners, the Rivard boys and Dave Portis, for helping me get them.
All right. Well, congratulations.
From Tuscola County, Paul King from Caro. You got one with one of the tallest tines that we've had so far
Yeah,
this
it's
season.
awesome. Never seen him before. Came in behind me and surprised me. I got to thank my neighbor for chasing him over to me, Ray Steck.
Wow, and look at this. This has the forked tine there.
Yeah,
An
that's
unusual
awesome.
rack, a huge rack, lots of points, lots of spread, tallest tines. I think we'll see you at the end to talk about these tall tines.
All right, thank you.
Well, then we have Dan Gasper from Genesee County. Or you got this in Genesee
Yeah,
County.
got it
You're
in
from
Genesee
Millington.
County.
You got, this is a big rack. It's a 10-pointer though, but this
Almost
is
11.
huge. I mean, almost 11. And
175 dressed out.
outstanding.
Yeah, it was a beautiful buck.
Lapeer County, number 42.
Bill Haver.
Bill Haver. Okay, you got a 12-point with a 22-inch spread. Whoa. You're from North Branch, and you got this with a muzzleloader. Why?
Well, I had to use the muzzleloader because we had friends coming down from Canada, and they couldn't bring their guns in because of 9/11, so I let them use our guns. So I had to use the muzzleloader.
I'll be darned. Well, it worked out really well.
Yep.
How big is this again?
12-point, 22-inch spread.
Wow, that's outstanding. Zach?
Now, Fred from Shiawassee County. We have Mark Smith. He lives in Perry. This is only a 6-pointer, but it's a big 6-pointer. It's a 19-inch spread. Private land. You got this a little bit later in the season.
Yeah, well, I was up at deer camp. Saw 8 different bucks up there with my buddy Greg up in Lake County. Came home. My granddaughter said, "Papa, need some jerky." Was out in the stand for 5 minutes. Boom, shot him.
Well, great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay. Need some jerky, huh? Well, Shiawassee County had 6 entries. One of them, Jonathan Esper from Morris, 10-pointer. Hey, Jonathan.
11-point.
Well, excuse me. Where's the 11th point? Oh, that one there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Well, you're a real stickler on these points, aren't you, Jonathan? Huh? How old are you?
13.
13. You got this with a bow then?
Yep. 35 pounds.
35-pound draw weight.
Yep.
You are a good shot. We're going to have to hope you come to the banquet. You can tell us your story on this because that's a great buck.
Yep, thanks.
Okay, we're moving over to Clinton County now. We had 6 entries. This is David Miller from Ovid.
Yes.
Correct? And you got this 8-pointer with a 20-1/4-inch spread, 12-inch tine. You got this bow hunting.
Yes.
Did you see very many other deer?
No, I wasn't having very good luck,
No?
and I sat by my wife's tree stand where I wasn't supposed to be, and I took her buck, I think.
Well, we'll have to hear about that at the banquet. Thank you.
Here's another buck taken with a muzzleloader, Robert Van Arkel from Grand Ledge. Now, it only has, 8 points?
7 points.
7 points. But this is one of the weirdest 7 points you'll ever see. One antler's growing up, the other is coming down. Still has the velvet on it, but it gets a 21-inch spread.
Yep, I saw it during bow season, and it was in the rut, and I ended up getting it last Tuesday with
Wow.
my muzzleloader.
Well, that's great. Congratulations, Mr. Van Arkel.
We got a 10-pointer from Ionia County. Ken Seiler lives in Saranac. Got this. It's a 10-pointer with a 20-inch spread. You got this late in the bow season on public or private land.
Yep, November 4th.
And why do you enjoy hunting?
Oh, I just love being in the woods, and I take my kids out hunting and just have a good time.
Outstanding. So if you hadn't gotten one this year.
Oh, it still would have been a lot of fun.
Okay, well, great.
Thanks.
Now, you won't recognize these guys, I don't think, but you hear them every week if you watch this show. This is Gary Cash Schneider, Greg Cash Schneider. We've been fishing with them, turtle hunting. Hunting turtles. Yeah, trapping turtles. And they do the theme song of our show as the kicker
Sportsman,
band.
yes.
Okay, now you got the buck this year.
I got the buck. I shot this buck on the 24th, walking out to my stand, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. He was waiting for me right under the same stand
You shot this one?
where I shot that one at 2 years ago. So I thought I'd bring him in. show
Holy
him
cow.
off.
That just goes to prove. The kicker band, when you hear that theme music and they talk about seeing the bucks and having the fun, these are the guys.
Out of Kent County, Paul Dunback Jr. from Sparta got this 13-pointer, and he brought another one along. But this 13-pointer had a 22.5-inch spread and 8-inch longest tine. You got that first thing opening day.
Opening morning, a little less than 40 minutes. I had them both down, and I passed up 10 in between the two of them. Saw 5 different bucks, less than an hour.
Man. Well, you should be proud.
Had a good year.
Good.
Now, from Kent County, Bob Baldwin from Grand Rapids, a 5-point with a 12 and 3/8-inch spread and a 5-inch tine.
Yep, that's the one, Fred. It was his unlucky day.
But that isn't very big.
Nope. But I'll tell you what, I missed so many deer at bow season, first one had to die.
Right. So what did we make a mistake in the... Oh, here's the deal. Close-up time. Here's why we had you on. It has a third beam that came out of there. It's not really a tine, it's a beam.
Right. I was telling this guy back here he might have more points, but my deer's got more horns.
That's right. Very good.
We're going to move over to Kent County here, Fred. We had 11 entries from Kent County, but look at this 22-pointer with a 22-inch spread. My God, that is awesome.
Thank you.
You've probably gotten other bucks, though.
Oh, yeah, 27.
But this is probably your biggest.
Yes, that was a bow.
Outstanding. You got that on private land?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
been
Yes.
checking for this guy out earlier in the season?
Never seen him.
Never seen him.
Nope.
Okay. Well, great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll see that 22-pointer back at the end of the show. This is Russ Stoffers from Lowell. 18 points, 20-inch spread, 10-inch tines. You qualify in all the categories. How was hunting in Kent County for your friends?
It was very good this year. I want to say thanks to my buddy Jeff, who's across the street and invited me over to go hunting on his property.
Oh, well, very good. Well, thank you very much. That's from Kent County.
We've got Allegan County next, and check this out. This is William Ohms from Finnville. This is one of those bizarre ones. Maybe the deer had gotten injured. Did you?
Yeah, he had a broken skull.
And that's just bizarre, but it qualifies with the 21 1/8 inch spread, longest outside spread there. And that's, what did you think when you saw it?
I really had no idea what I shot. When I found it, the guy said, "What the heck is this?"
Great.
Well, here's one that's a little more normal. From Ottawa County, Brian Batka from Fruitport got this a 10-pointer, 19-inch spread, 10-inch tine, qualifies in all the categories. Private land, that's
Yes.
the key, huh?
Private land is the key, and letting the small ones go.
And you let some small ones go?
Yep.
Now, you can control the number of hunters on your land, though.
No, I cannot.
You can't?
Well, not neighboring lands.
Ah.
So.
Well, very good. Well, that's a whomping big buck there. Congratulations.
And now we're on Eaton County. Randy Kaminsky from Charlotte got this 9-pointer, but it's got a 25-inch spread. I mean, that's wide.
Yes, it is. It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Man, it just kind of a bizarre rack here, knotty points. Phenomenal. Congratulations.
I'm proud of this one, believe me.
All right.
Whoa, love those wide racks. This is also a wide one, 22 3/4 inch, 11 points, down in Barry County. We're getting down in the south there. Brandon Overbeck from Woodland got this on private land. We're down in the southern part of the state now. Is it easy hunting?
Not really. There's a lot of deer, but I hadn't seen much this year.
You didn't?
No, just a couple.
Wow, this is a very heavy beamed buck. You don't have deer camp down there?
No.
Just
Private land.
private land out the back door. Barry County.
Okay, we head into Ingham County now. Dave Raskowski from Brighton, 13-pointer, 18.5-inch spread, bow season.
October 24th, edge of a swamp. Came right in 12 yards.
Awesome. That is an awesome.
Cow, that has the palmation there of the width, very unusual. Big forked brow tines. Man, you got one heck of a rack.
Very
there.
happy with it.
Ingham County. We have some big bucks from Ingham County, some special people who got some big bucks. Howard Kutch from Howell. You came over from Livingston County into our county.
Absolutely.
And look at what you got.
Yeah.
What is it?
That's a 9-point with 12.5-inch
tines.
Tines. That was on bow season. And this was opening a gun. And we saw quite a few. We've taken 6 of them off the property.
Wow.
Nothing less than a 7-point.
Well, congratulations, Howard. I know you got lots of stories to tell. We got to get on to some
Another
other
one
big
out
ones.
of Ingham County, Larry Soul from Mason. This 14-pointer, 24-inch spread. You got it the day after opening day. So opening day wasn't any good for you.
I saw quite a few does.
Did you?
Yep.
And that's big. 24-inch spread. That's a heavy rack. That thing is. He must have had a strong neck, that deer.
I've got a little farm, and I think he eat a lot of beans and corn.
Yeah. Okay. Well, congratulations.
Here come the judge. And I'm not kidding. If you're in Ingham County, you probably recognize this guy as Judge Frank DeLuca, who doesn't just sit on the bench in the robe and render verdicts and judgments and grant motions. You hunt?
Have for many years.
Really?
Yes, that's right.
How did you get into it?
Oh, an old farm boy.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
And look at what this old farm boy got. Look at the size of this rack, 23-inch spread. Opening day.
That's correct.
So who was on the bench opening day?
Well, the others covered for me, Fred.
Very good. Judge DeLuca, the Honorable, got a big buck. More power to you.
We're going to move over to Oakland County now. Rick Holderbaum from Davison got this 12-point, 21.5-inch spread, longest tine, 9.5 inches. This is one of those longer, tall racks. You got that on public land.
Yep.
Oakland County.
Were you hunting alone? Or?
No, with my brother. We usually hunt with the nephews and brothers for years back there.
Outstanding. Great. You've got to be proud.
All right.
Livingston County has big ones too. Ed Gibran from Fenton got this 11-pointer with a 20.5-inch spread. You got this bow season in the evening. Is bow hunting your favorite?
Absolutely.
How come?
It's quiet. You see a lot more. It's beautiful.
And it's comfortable.
Absolutely.
Way to go. Well, Livingston County produced 13 entries, and you got one of the biggest.
Thank
Way
you.
to go.
Thank you.
Now we're going to go over here to Tim Hayes, taxidermist. We're going to talk about another aspect that shouldn't be talked about on Big Buck Night, and that is fake racks. Huh?
Well, it's for the guys that, like me,
Microphone.
that don't kill big deer.
I need a microphone here for you, Tim. There we go. Who don't kill big deer, so what are they going to do?
Well, they can purchase a rack and tell everybody they did get the big deer.
Purchase a rack. Well, you know, we had that come up there. Grand Traverse County didn't have any entries this year. You can purchase a rack that isn't really a rack. What's it made of?
It's actually a type of plastic, Fred. Sounds like a real rack, feels like a real rack.
Except it springs.
It's got a little more spring than a real rack does. I mean, you can spring it, but...
So in the next few minutes, what are you going to be doing here?
I'm going to pull one out of this mold and let you take a look at it.
Well, first of all, go over here. What is this?
This is a deer that I've just started the molding process. It's got its first coat of rubber on one side, just to give you an idea what's involved in it. It takes about 10 to 15 coats of this rubber before I can actually get a rack out of it.
I'll be darned. So you will make a rack out of this mold?
I'm going to try and get the whole skull out of this one.
Huh. So you're going to be taking apart this rack, and we're going to see the trophy rack that's inside in a few minutes.
Right.
Okie doke. Good deal. Now we have some hunters here we're going to go over to. I'll tell you who we have. We have here, come on guys, you tall tiners.
Get on in here.
Here they are. These are the 4 guys who got the bucks with the tallest tines. Are you Paul King?
I'm Paul King.
You are Paul King, and your tall tine is?
12 tine. Tallest tine is 12.5 inches long.
12.5. Okay, and we have Howard Cooch.
12.5 inches.
Okay, and Chris Callis?
13 inches?
That's this one here.
I believe it is, yeah.
Okay, and
Brian Kessman, 13.25-inch tine. This one here? Yes, sir. All right.
And these racks are very tall. That's the characteristic of all of these racks. The long tines, of course, they score well in the Boone and Crockett system and so on, and that's why we went to the tall tines to include them as one of the categories in our awards, because tall racks are pretty cool. Don't you think?
I think it's awesome. I've never seen a buck like this before, especially in my neck of woods.
I know, because a lot of them, you know, we'll see some others with a lot of points and wider, but they're shorter tines.
Right. Nothing like this. This is the biggest buck I ever seen, and I got lucky.
Yeah, there we go. Those are the tall tines. We're going to be back to the wide spreads in just a second. Let's see what Tim Hayes is doing.
I got the mother mold off it, Fred. Now it's time for the fun part, see if the rack actually turned out.
Well, this plastic doesn't look anything. I guess it's plastic, or
It's
what?
a form of plastic. It's designed for deer antlers.
But I mean, it's just white.
It's kind of an ivory color.
Obviously, you do some
Which is-
embellishments on
Well,
it.
it's nice to have a good base, but then you start staining it or painting or any type of artistic media that you want to work with.
So this
give you your
rubber, this mold right here, this is no good anymore.
Well, sure it is.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, you can use this to make
another rack. I just keep pouring them and
you pour it in there.
Put it all back together and pour
see.
another one.
Oh, so you can make a whole bunch of these identical racks.
I can make as many as the rubber will allow me to make.
Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Fake racks, huh? Hello. Oh, there's no spring in this one. What do we have here on width?
We have 25-inch outside spread, 238-pound Eaton County buck.
Wow, 25-inch outside spread. And next to you, and you are, of course, Randy Kaminsky, Mike Meney.
Yep, Meney.
Meney, how wide is yours?
25 from the bottom tine up to this side diagonal.
Okay, so let's see.
It's only 20 from beam to beam, though.
Oh, so you can see here compared on the width. This is from one side of the beam to the other. This is from one side of the beam down to that drop tine. Interesting. Zach, who do we have here?
Rick Casey, Go a little bit bigger, 26.5-inch spread here, just a little bit wider, no drop time, but man, phenomenal.
Yeah, I'm not sure you say that an extra inch and a half at that width is a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you know.
That's true. But we're going to go even another half-inch bigger here with Ed Hammond, 27 inches.
Whoa.
That is wide.
These,
Look at that.
now you saw the tall racks a moment ago. Now we have the wide racks, which is another way of, you know, determining the mass of a deer. That's pretty awesome, guys. Big, wide racks. Now let's go back over here. Those are real, by the way. Those are real. This is a phony baloney.
Oh, it's phony, but it looks pretty good.
I need them way out there, way over here.
I can always say I shot twins.
Yeah. So what do you have to do to this? Okay, for example, right back here. I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but there's little holes and things.
Well, that little hole's supposed to be there. Really, all they have to do is break this flashing off here. You can see the seam line. And sand that down a little bit, steel wool it a little bit, start staining it.
And you stain it. So it looks like
a real rack. I mean, I can make them light, I can make them dark, I can make them any color I feel like on any given day.
Well, let's see. I wonder if we have any fakes over here.
I don't think so.
No, it doesn't feel like a fake. These are the two with the most points.
Yes.
You have what?
I have a 19-pointer Harold Bunker from Jackson, got in Jackson, and you have...
I have a 22-pointer here. Well, I don't, but Rick Hayes from Kentwood does. 22 points. So you got a lot of these points down around the burr. This is a gnarly buck. Hey, Tim, would this be tough? Come on over here a second. Would this be tough to make a mold on?
It'd be really hard, Fred, because you've got all the different little undercuts, but lots of rubber.
So what if he wanted a duplicate of this? What would it cost?
If he wanted to keep the mold, roughly $2,000.
Whoa, $2,000.
If I get to keep the mold, I'd probably $600-700.
Hey, there you got your choice. Or you can make a pledge to public television for $100. Have we got some deals for you? Well, this is outstanding. Guys, why don't you come on up here and hold these racks. We're going to take a look at Big Buck Night. Now, remember, this is not what hunting is all about. Oftentimes we say this is what it's all about. This is a part of what it's about. But what is the most fun for you hunting?
Being out in the woods.
Just out in the woods.
Out in the woods.
Not working.
Okay. I knew we'd start getting down to some real stuff.
The fun of it is just being in with your friends.
Absolutely.
Being in the woods.
Oh, man. I can't get over that rack. Zach?
What's fun about hunting you? Just seeing deer.
Just seeing deer.
Seeing deer.
How about you?
Seeing the big bucks.
Oh, yeah, but you don't get those all the time.
I'm back. I was a little late.
Hey, guys, it's time to go. The fun of hunting is what it's all about, but we love looking at these big bucks. Hope you enjoyed Big Buck Night 2002. I sure did. What a kick. Way to go, guys. You're lucky. You know that? Real lucky. Yeah.
Production for Fred Trost's Practical Sportsman is made possible by the financial support of the following underwriting partners. Orchard Hill Sporting Clays features clay targets all summer. In the winter, guided hunts with excellent pointing dogs are available. 200 acres of prime cover hold pheasants, quail, and shuckers. Shoot clays or hunt birds, both at Orchard Hill.